playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Makes the grab. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hughes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw. It's Adams. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a 1st and goal. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. makes the catch. It's Jordan.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Going to swing it on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Pick off! What a play by this defense!
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Valentine. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Grabbed in the middle, it's Valentine. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Matthews. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Dropping back, it's Adams. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Adams. He's got it on the move. Bust through behind his pad. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Cardinals. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been...
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Valentine. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be providing that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Offense is headed back out on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Gets away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Cardinals are on the move.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Down to 2 minutes before the half, they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Moves around to clear up the vision. Looking down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result, now, 4th down.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Hughes. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hughes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Rush is on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Adams. Here's a heat. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Oh, he wants it all. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the...
Gonna take a shot. Reels it in on the left side. Hits the afterburners. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hughes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Adams. He's taking the shot. Hauls it in down the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Louisville! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
The got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his own 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju.
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, USC. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. To the air, it's Adams. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds us back in the middle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The Cardinals are flying down the field.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Lost to throw again. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to pass. It's Adams. Quickly complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it.
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive going to the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To the air, it's Carr. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. He turns it loose to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Might be looking to run. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Adams. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On target over the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Touchdown Cardinals. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Snap in the shotgun. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Valentine. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it for a big play. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Trojans will hustle to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
No, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll line up to go for 2. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's got the 2-point conversion, and now they cut that lead to 12. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And as he throws, got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
To the air on first down. Sends it downfield. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
To the air, it's Adams. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike.
Number 39, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the ranking. He tries to take the top off. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Getting aggressive here and going for two.
Razor. Timber.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. To throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Looking to throw on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
But he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Second down, he'll throw it. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, he makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that big fella incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Adams. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense...
Interception! intercepted for the 11th time. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick-two, as it were.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Carr. The throw. Got his man to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Unloads it left. Pulls it in. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Trojans.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Adams. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. To pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Pulls in the deep ball. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Cardinals in the hurry up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown Cardinals. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
He's open on the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. The sure hands. It's Hughes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.